Hi, I'm Claudine from Vida Wellness. In this video, I'm going to give you a taster of some of the exercises that we do in the studio. Now, one of the best things that you can do for your brain health is to keep exercising, to stay active. There are so many ways in which exercise helps us with our brain health. I'm not going to go into all of them here, but we do talk about this a lot in the studio. We have a lot of videos where we talk about brain health. And what brain health means to us is, first of all, it's about how our brains are working today. It's about memory, but it's about much more than memory. It's about being able to learn new things. It's about being able to focus and concentrate and pay attention. It's about being able to deal with a number of inputs and deal with slightly stressful situations without feeling too frazzled. It's about having the energy to think about new things, difficult things, to engage in conversations. So that's about how our brain performs today. And then it's about, in the long term, preventing or reducing cognitive decline, reducing our risk of developing neurodegenerative disease, Alzheimer's or dementia. And there are so many things that we can do. So generally, any sort of exercise is great for your brain. Anything that's good for your body is good for your brain. So there's that already. Everything that we're doing in the studio is helping you with your brain health. But we also have some exercises which are really specifically designed to help your brain to become more flexible, more adaptable. And I'm going to share a few of those with you here right now. So we're going to start by tapping our toes forwards. And what we're going to do is, as we tap forwards with one foot, lift the other arm out to the side. So that's 1, 2, and then on 3, we lift both arms up. Good. So 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to speed up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I get a bit silly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to change that. We're going to tap our feet to the side. So when we move our arms and legs in different planes of motion, that provides a challenge to our brain. When we're doing different things with different parts of our body, it has to work that little bit harder to keep everything together and to keep up. So we're going to tap one foot out to the side, lift the opposite arm in front, to the side, opposite arm in front, and you've got it. On 3, we lift both arms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And the key with all these brain exercises is to have a bit of a sense of humor, because we're going to get it wrong and mess it up, and that's okay. When it gets a bit too much, that's when we're actually taxing our brains. So 1, 2, I think I went wrong there, sorry, 3. Last one, 1, 2, 3. Good. So our brains, so you've probably heard the phrase use it or lose it. In terms of your body, it's exactly the same with our brain. So we're trying to use it to challenge our brain in different ways. So now we're going to pop our hands on our shoulders, and we are going to take one elbow moving backwards and the other one coming forwards. And we're going to try and do that at the same time. So when we're moving in opposite directions, this is really confusing for our brains. And just take a second to check. If it seems too easy, make sure that you are moving them in opposite directions. Now switch over, one arm backwards, one arm forwards. Good. 3, 2, 1, and down. Shake the arms out. Good. Another way that we can do this, opposite things on opposite sides of the body, is we're going to imagine that we've got chalk or pens. We're drawing on a board, and we're going to draw a circle with one hand and a triangle with the other at the same time. And you're going to find that your triangle becomes quite circular and your circle becomes quite triangular, and that's absolutely fine. And you're going to feel like your brain is getting a little bit fried, and that's good because it means it's working. It's trying to find new pathways to do these things, and shake that out. Now switch over. We're going to do a wavy line up and down with one hand and a zigzag line left to right with the other hand. I know this is really hard. Now, if it's not really hard for you, if this is absolutely fine, then you can try tapping your toes at the same time. But basically anything that we're doing, opposite movements with different sides of the body, is really hard for our brains, and shake that out. And one more thing that you can do anytime is try and use your non-dominant hand. This is a brilliant brain health tip because it's something that you can just do anytime. Try and write with your non-dominant hand. Try and open your front door. Use the keys with your non-dominant hand. Try and brush your teeth with your non-dominant hand. It takes your brain off autopilot and it gets these new pathways fired up, and it's just brilliant for your brain health. So try that anytime. You don't need to join the studio to do that. Really good brain health tip. Definitely recommend that. We're going to finish up with a dual tasking exercise. These are brilliant because they include the brain challenge with another movement. So like some of the warm-up ones that we did at the beginning of this video, we're going to do a balance exercise with a cognitive challenge. Make sure you've got something you can hold on to. Shift your weight onto the one leg and stand on that one leg. If you're too unsteady, even holding on the one leg, then go into a tandem stand. But if you can do the one leg, then that is great. Stand up nice and tall. In that position, we're going to do a doubling challenge. So start with a number. So say we start with 6, and you're just going to keep doubling. So we double 6, we get to 12, we double 12, we get to 24. Keep on going like that just for a few seconds while you're standing on that one leg. Good. Keep doubling. Good. And down. Work that out. Good. We better do the other leg. So shifting onto the other leg, or if you're doing the tandem stand, put the other foot in front on that one leg, nice and tall. Even just fingertips, make sure you've got something nearby to hold on to. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do back and forth in the alphabet. So we do A, B, B, A. A, B, C, C, B, A. And keep going like that. Each time add one more letter, go up and back. Good. And down. Great, walk that out. Well done. Don't worry how far you got on either of those challenges. It really doesn't matter. The key thing is that we're putting our brain to work while we're doing the exercises, which is how we operate every day in real life. And that's what we want a lot of our training in the studio to be, to really prepare you for everyday life. We're not getting fit for the sake of getting fit. We're getting fit so that we can do all the things we want to out there every day, safely, confidently, feeling strong, feeling good about ourselves, and with lots of energy. Thank you so much for joining me for this studio taster video. I would love to see you inside the studio. Thanks, take care.